Joshua?
I got a question for you.
What is the question?
2 questions. First of all, how old are you?
21.
How many times have you run out of gas while driving?
A couple of times.
I take my mask off, I'm your dad. Boy, I told you not to ever do that. What was the worst time that you ran out of gas? Like, how long between running out of gas, the oh shit moment, and you getting more gas?
When I'm on my way to school.
How long till you got more gas? You haven't been back to school yet.
It's been a little while.
It took you a little, like, from when you ran out of gas, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm out of gas. Well, how did you get to gas?
We just went to the nearest gas station.
Just walked? And just like...
Well, we were about to run out of gas, but then we just see the nearest gas station and just...
But you pushed on your way to it, and you made it?
Yeah.
Okay. What I picture is like, well, I didn't expect this, and you're like... until you fill up at least a gallon so you can get to the gas station. But that's what I think happens. But that's why I asked. I'm curious. What's your question?
This question is for everyone. So, which characters that you voiced do you feel like you relate to the most?
Which characters do we relate to the most?
Yes, sir.
Brittany Kowalski, tonight's musical guest.
No idea. I really don't. I can't think of one. I don't know. I'm sorry. There's a little bit of me in all of them. Sorry.
A little Brittany and all.
There's a little
Brittany.
Yeah, except for Miki. I don't think that I'm a parasite.
We're all.
I'm not a parasite or a slime or whatever, or a hollow or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know.
I agree. There's little bits of your heart that you leave with anybody you play, I feel like. Or you communicate their heart through yours, and I don't know, there's just some kind of little connection of love, and I don't think there's any character of mine that I'm like, that's the one that's just like me, because I'm like me. So if I could do them some justice and bring their honesty into the world, that's what matters. So, I guess that's what it is.
Oh, so sweet. The one that comes to mind for me, because I've been asked this question before, is I did a movie called Wolf Children, and I played a character named Yuki, and I'm not like a werewolf, I don't turn into a werewolf, spoiler, but I related to the story of, because the first line of that film was, this is a story about my mother, and I related to that relationship with my mother and my own father passing when I was very young, and like having those emotional scenes and like seeing how they got by on their own. I related to all of that a lot. And it was like, that film just holds like a very special place in my heart. It's very, very good if you haven't seen it.
Just out of curiosity, how many people still have not seen Fairy Tale since the first time I asked? Okay, just curious. Okay. In terms of relating to characters, I'm not sure because I don't know. I feel like I feel like we're all as actors little narrative detectives. And so each role, we're like little detectives to figure out who that character is. But the challenge with voiceover is that oftentimes it's different than a stage play or being on set. You're seeing the script for the first time. So you're not really getting a chance to, for me, lay the seeds of a deep you into the soil of that character because you exist in such bite-sized, almost improv bits of moments in a way. So the only thing you can fall back on is you. Because oftentimes it's what you're bringing in that moment And that is informed about all your years of life on Earth, I feel like, in a way. Because you don't have time to craft much beyond 5 minutes to find the voice. In a video game or something like that, or an anime, like, you're trying to find that voice in literally like 5 minutes or less. And so you gotta stay on top of, we gotta get this many cues done in an hour. Depending on the studio, like some studios like, we gotta get, 300 lines done in an hour, which is impossible, but they say that they want to do that. And so you really don't have time to do anything but bringing your raw stuff to it anyway, right? So I guess in that sense, yeah, I guess they're all a little bit of you. Like Tia was saying, Brittany was saying, Jay was saying, Todd was saying. So yeah. But thanks for your question.
Thank you, and can I get a quick Sky Dragon and Fire Dragon war real quick before I sit back down?
What?
You know what? We're all gonna do it at the end, right? We're gonna take a group picture and we're gonna all do it together. You too. We're all gonna do a big ass anime Corpus Christi FDR.
Thank you for your time.
So guys, we have
Thank you.
5 minutes left, so if we could